The political battle lines have been drawn after the Conservatives and Labour launched their manifestos ahead of the general election. Let's compare how the pledges could impact your finances in the time it takes me to grab a coffee. First up, personal taxes. Whoever wins on the 4th of July will inherit the largest tax burden for 70 years. But is there room for giveaways? A bold Tory party thinks so, but a cautious Labour don't. Rishi Sunak has promised a tax-slashing package worth $17 billion a year by 2030. This includes further cuts to employee national insurance and to abolish the main rate paid by self-employed workers. The Prime Minister has also pledged to double the child benefit earnings threshold to $120,000 and move to a household system. Labour, however, played it safe, fearing tax cuts could trigger a repeat of Liz Truss's disastrous mini-budget. Keir Starmer did promise not to raise taxes for workers and businesses and match the Tories' pledge not to raise income tax or VAT. But whoever wins power, our tax bills may still rise over the next Parliament. That's because both parties have vowed to keep tax thresholds on hold until 2028. This means that even if headline rates of tax fall, rising personal income over time will likely push more people into higher tax bands. So what about pensions? Well, with the grey vote in mind, both parties have committed to the triple lock, which guarantees the state pension rises every year by the highest of inflation, wages, or 2.5%. But Sunak has gone a step further with the triple lock plus. This will raise pensioners' tax-free allowance annually in line with the state pension, keeping it away from the taxman. When it comes to your personal pension savings, Starmer will launch a review into the landscape with a view to make things better, and there was no mention of plans to reinstate a tax-free lifetime cap on pension savings in his manifesto. Meanwhile, the Tories will implement a guarantee to leave the pension tax system and allowances unchanged. And to finish off, both Labour and the Conservatives have made big commitments to help people onto the property ladder. Rishi Sunak will permanently scrap stamp duty on homes up to $425,000 for first-time buyers and bring back the Help to Buy scheme, while Keir Starmer will introduce a mortgage guarantee to support those with small deposits. And both parties have set themselves lofty house-building targets to increase supply. So now it all comes down to voters. With Labour well ahead at the polls, will Sunak's manifesto prove persuasive enough for him to keep the keys at number 10?